I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. This is the way our business works. It used to be that like a newspaper would have a columnist. He had opinions. And then the newspaper had reporters. They didn't have opinions. And it used to be at mostly even with like politics. There'd be political reporters. And then you'd have people that were pundits who had opinions. But something happened, and I saw it first happen, I'd say about 20 years ago, where you were finding out that the audience actually preferred opinions and that just dry reporting with all the technology we have, people want context. And so what happened at newspapers and CNN and my former employer is that everybody has an opinion. Play-by-play guy's got an opinion, analyst has an opinion, sideline person has an opinion. It doesn't bother me because that's the marketplace. You drove the bus on that. You as consumers, viewers, and fans, with all the technology and the ability to get highlights way before they go up on the air, you want context with your stories. And but what I've also noticed during the last 20 years is biases are now prevailing. And that reporters, I kind of sort of tended to prefer a reporter when I didn't know his political leanings or his agendas. And now because of social media, it's hard for me to trust reporters. According to research, you, the consumer, no longer trust the media. That's gone up over the last 20 years. Why? My belief is the minute opinions became the driving force of media commerce and you saw the biases and agendas and opinions of reporters, you therefore trusted them less. And so I saw a story this morning, and I know how this will land. The media will ignore the findings, go in snarky and cynical, that an investigation by the NFL said Tom Brady didn't have a concussion in 2016, and they looked at every game and every piece of tape. And people are going to go, well, what about his wife, the supermodel wife, Giselle said. So we're now leaning on wives and supermodels for concussion protocol. Interesting. Tom Brady said didn't have a concussion. NFL said didn't have a concussion. Videotape shows didn't have a concussion. The media won't buy it for a second because this is the new media. I watch every single New England Patriots snap. Every single one. Tom Brady got leveled once last year. I have the tape. It was against Houston, Jadeveon Clowney. There it is. Watch it again, over and over. That was the biggest shot he took all year. He gets up quickly. His head never hits the carpet violently. It's a sack. Oh, wait, it's not. He got rid of the ball. He gets up immediately. He doesn't even pause. Now, he also got sacked very rarely in the regular season, less than one time a game. But he got sacked 5 times in the Super Bowl. There's one. That's not overly violent. This was the worst game and the most hits he endured during the season. That one looked like it hurt. That was the toughie right there. And there's a 3rd time he got hurt, and this one, no, that's not going to be a concussion. And here's the 4th time he got sacked, and that's definitely not going to be a concussion. And here is the 5th time he got hit, and that's definitely not going to be a concussion. So the 4 of the 5, clearly there's no head slamming. Jadeveon Clowney, biggest hit, there's no massive violent head slamming. And the NFL comes out today and says, we looked at every piece of tape. He got up quickly. His head doesn't slam. He shows no concussion symptoms. And I know what you're saying right now, Colin. You're a Brady fan and a Patriot fan. You know, I've seen Wes Welker with the Patriots look like a concussion. I've seen Julian Edelman of the Patriots. Oh, my God, that looks like a concussion. I saw Cam Newton last year in a game against Denver twice. I thought to myself, oh, God, that's a concussion. I saw Cam Newton against the Saints have a concussion, and I thought, oh, God, that's a concussion. But there are quarterbacks, Eli Manning, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady, who have tremendous pocket awareness. Get rid of the ball early. Avoid the biggest hits. Go down before they're hit, Russell Wilson. And they don't suffer, I believe, multiple concussions throughout their career. So the NFL came out with a story today. I went and found all the sacks in the Super Bowl. I watched every snap last year. I went and found the Jadeveon Clowney hit was the one time I really thought he got leveled, and it was not a violent shot from his head to the carpet. And I'll say it again. Once reporters 20 years ago were either coerced or encouraged to give opinions, the people I thought had no bias or agenda, suddenly I could see it. all day, social media, all takes. I really believe Tom Brady. And call me naive, but I watched every snap. I never thought last year Brady got up slowly, paused, looked concussed. Now, I will say this. If you get hit by Jadeveon Clowney, you may come home with bruised ribs, and you may, by the way, struggle to sleep, and your ribs could be sore, and you're going to be, unless you take 13 ibuprofen, crawling to the bathroom in the morning. But concussions are different. Hits to the ribs are not creating CTE. Concussions are. And for the record, Eli Manning's been playing in this game 15 years. And Tom Brady, like Eli Manning, rarely leaves the pocket to run. It's not about size, because I've seen Cam and Big Ben get hit multiple times. I really consider those to be concussed players. Eli, Brady, can't think of one off the top of my head. And if you go to Eli's early years, he was pummeled often. Hi, everybody, and thanks for watching. We want you to subscribe here, to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the herd, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.